we're calling upon Cosmic Sai Baba to be with us at this meeting, which is held at Moss Vale, and the time is the 5th of June 2018. And we welcome Cosmic Sai Baba's presence. Oh, I am here, and I am very pleased to be here. It gives me pleasure to meet with you girls every time, and gentlemen. Andromeda Val is here waiting, and she is very happy to be here also. We have set up a platform for this meeting. We have known it will take place on the first Tuesday of every month, and so here we are. So with nothing more to add now, I would like to introduce Andromeda Val. Thank you. I am Andromeda Val, and I am very pleased to be here. It is not as easy as it may seem, but we have taken the decisions and the technology to make it happen. For I speak actually from the galaxy Andromeda M31. And so I welcome the opportunity to speak. And as I have promised before, I will invite 3 questions later. But for the moment, I would like to speak in my language, as I have promised, and I will in the future. I will be actually translating the language, but for the time being, I will just speak it, if that is all right. Hola, Kito Homo, Chetano, Cadetamonitor, Lito Halewa. In Orcapatito, Hambala, and all it probably do. I beat Colakita. It may sound strange, but it is our language, and familiar words may ring as I translate it a little down the track as we are on now for recording these messages. There is now an opportunity, if I would like to offer questions, and I certainly would. So is there any questions today?
That's one question, Val. Val said she's 6,000 years ahead of us. This may mean little for us, since time is relative. 6,000 years seems much, but back in time would place us perhaps sometime in the ancient Egypt, not so far in the evolution of humans. On the other hand, the Andromeda galaxy, as we now see it, is 2.5 million years younger. Yet this long time is nothing compared to the age of our Earth, which is estimated to be about 5,000 millions of years. Coming to my question, could Val express this, her future, in number of incarnations between her and Valerie? I understand that for this, again, there may not be any unique answer, but let's hear what Val has to say.
Indeed, and I welcome the question. I have actually spoken before about time and distance, and as you are aware, the galaxy of Andromeda M31 is a long way away from your Milky Way, which is the galaxy in which the Earth resides. It has been said that everything is relative. So from where I am speaking, it is a very different measurement than from where you are asking the question. However, technology enables me to actually adjust the measurement, which relates to time and distance, and so it would sound as if you are experiencing what I am saying now, in your time, if I can say it that way. As I have said, everything is relative. Everything actually is happening at the same time. However, I understand the question. And from Andromeda Val incarnation into the galaxy of the Andromeda, it has been a long time, yes. It has been a very long time. And as I have said before, the length of time that we live in a body is about 6, sometimes up to 800 years in your time. But it is different, and it is a longer time. It is much longer than what you live in a measurement of the life that you live on Earth. So rather than go into questionable detail about time, can we accept that it is true that Valerie, as she is on this earth, is related to me in that I am part of her oversoul, but it is eternal and very hard for me to describe something that has taken place so long ago and yet such a short time for us. This might seem a strange thing to say, but in replying to your question, I hope somehow if you take a feeling in your heart and connect to your own oversoul, you will begin to understand what I am trying to answer. So I hope that this will answer or give you something to think about in that question. Remember that I have said that we can take on a body from time to time, but that does not alter the soul or oversoul consciousness of the being that I am as Andromeda Valerie. So do you have another question?
Mm-hmm. It was mentioned also in the last message that our Earth has been created by angelic realms or star people after a disaster in the solar system. We think we know how planetary systems form from nebulae. There is also evidence of some disaster to have taken place in the past for a planet between Mars and Jupiter. Many asteroids, minor planets, are there that seem to be its remnants. My question is, was the Earth created from matter of that disintegrated planet or by some other method? I cannot imagine they created it completely anew or even transported from another planetary system. Or perhaps Val meant another disaster, not the one I mentioned.
No, the disaster, which is evident with the asteroid belt that exists in your solar system, carries the evidence of a planet that existed before, and it was destroyed, and as I have said before, your planet Earth has taken its place, so that the interaction of timing and energy and interfacing with one another is not lost in the way it was planned in the first place. Star people have advanced technology that is not yet available on Earth. And so to say in terms that a nebulae has been created would be incorrect, but it is part of it, for it existed in the asteroid that was also used to help create the planet Earth. There was much that was added to it, by many of the helpers that had offered from other planetary systems in your galaxy, the Milky Way, and of whom we work with quite closely even now. If you could allow yourself to perhaps see it as like a mixing bowl with all the ingredients that are on the earth now coming together and creating the planet in a form that was taken, slightly ovid, and the energy itself being of the same energy, but also helped with knowledge and extra material, shall I say, or matter, that has come from elsewhere. For nothing on your planet Earth was created here. It actually all came from somewhere else in the first place. I'm not sure if I have quite said that the right way. What I am trying to say is that the Earth itself has been infiltrated with everything from somewhere else. So if you think of it from that point, it might help to understand exactly how it could be created. A whirlpool, yes. An energy, yes, of course. It is totally energy. Everything is energy. And yes, all the different aspects to climate, to water that was formed, then later land that was formed, and then later beings that came in small form as mollusks, shells, amoebas, anything that you like to think in the smallest form that was created. All these things grow. It was like a garden, and that is why it is referred to as the Garden of Eden. Eden is a sound, it is a vibration, and the vibration is what helps bring and hold it all together. So does that satisfy you, my dear?
Mm-hmm.
That is good, that is good. Is there another question?
Yes. Are the Andromedans working with any other star people at the moment in terms of the Earth's evolution?
Other star people? Yes, indeed. We are United Nations of planetary worlds, and that is what we are hoping, that the Earth and your galaxy will join us in this world of the stars. There are many races, and there are races, many races that come from a higher frequency in that the consciousness is evolved, it is wise, it is love. And that from the generation of revealing many, many ways of seeing things might help you to understand exactly how you can come to be part of the United Nations, of the universe. For that is what we are speaking of now. They come from different planets, yes. They are races, yes. And they have worked with us, along with us, for thousands and billions of years. But that sounds very great, and numbers can be confusing, but they exist, for everything is covered by sacred geometry. Remember, everything is first consciousness that comes from the source of creation. So I would like to leave you with that, leave you to think about that. And maybe you can ask more questions next time I come. I love you all. We from Andromeda love you. We have always loved you, and we have always taken care of the evolvement and the growth of the planet and the humans upon it. Thank you, my children. Thank you. Thank you indeed. Thank you. God bless you.